Hi, welcome to this video. This is part 3 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I did another video and it ended up being too long, so I just made it its own separate video. That was the previous video to this one, which is Nomad Lifestyle, Embrace the Instability and Distractions, and I talk about my therapist anyway, or the therapist I used to have. Anyway, this is part 3 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. And this video picks up at Crabtree Falls. That's basically where this video picks up. Anyway, I did not get to hike up to Crabtree Falls, which is off of the Blue Ridge Parkway. I didn't get to hike up there. It was getting too late. It was about 7 o'clock, and I decided that it was about a half a mile or maybe a little farther. And as I talk to you in another video, or maybe it's it's going to probably be a later video, but anyway, as I talk in another video about this, I ended up a little bit later after this video. I hike up to Linville Falls, and I was hurting and I was kind of sick when I got done, so I'm gonna have to work into this kind of slow. Back into hiking, I've got to do it slow. Anyways, the day I went to Crabtree Falls, though, I didn't realize how sick I would be, or how much I would hurt, and if I would be sick when I, got done with the hike from the pain or just whatever. I didn't know that at that day. I didn't know that, but I did know that it was getting late, and I knew that I didn't want to be on the trail when it got late. Considering I hadn't even thought about it, but then later I ended up seeing a bear on the parkway. So anyway, I decided that 7 o'clock it's a little late. By 8 o'clock it's dusk. I just really didn't want to be out there on the trail that late. And plus everyone was leaving. I think everyone but maybe one person had already left. So I do want to return. I am going to return to Crabtree Falls. Not this coming up. I've already done a couple of more. I've already traveled the Blue Ridge Parkway quite a bit, but anyway, I'm not going to come back this weekend. I will probably give it a rest and travel up to go on up farther on the Parkway and go to Blowing Rock, North Carolina, and maybe further. I don't know. I don't know how far. I don't know. I'm not there yet, so I don't know how far I'll go or where I'll end up on that. But anyway, and I skipped yesterday. I also have been to South Mountains State Park. I skipped one day. I did about 3 days or 4 days on the Blue Ridge Parkway, and I skipped yesterday. Anyway, so that said, this is the introduction to Blue Ridge Parkway Part 3. Anyhow, like I said, I pick up Crabtree Falls and I go from there. I am going to return to Crabtree Falls, but it'll probably be next weekend, maybe. It might be later than that, but I'm definitely planning to return. So, anyway, this is the intro to the upcoming videos. I hope you enjoy. God bless, peace, and let's get to it. Okay, guys, I just pulled in here. This is not Crabtree Falls. Crabtree Falls is closed. It was blocked off, and here it says apparently there's a campground, but it looks like it's closed. Not sure what this place is. Oh no, this is the Crabtree campground. The first place I passed said Crabtree Picnicking, and it was closed. Okay, as you just heard, I was planning on going up to Crabtree Falls, but it's getting a little bit late, and I decided to not do that. I guess I'm a little bit of a chicken because I don't want to encounter any bears, coyotes, anything like that. Anyway, I turned the camera when I was facing toward me. I turned the camera around, and for some reason I guess it just stopped recording, and so I walked all the way down here to the amphitheater off of the walking trail and lost all of that video. So I will go back in a few moments. I kept wondering why I didn't see how come I couldn't see how much time was left on the video. So I'm going to stop here, take a few pictures, and then head up to the walking trail. Okay, this is the trail to Crabtree Falls. And this is the area, or about the area, that I was recording. Or I thought I was recording. I recorded my picture, I mean, not my picture, my front facing, where I was facing the camera. Then I turned it around, or I thought it turned around, and it didn't. It apparently cut it off and stopped recording, and then I walked on down to the amphitheater, and when I got to the amphitheater, I realized that I had just lost all that video. Okay, guys, I'm not going to walk any further. I walked up past a little bit. I walked past that little fork in the road thing, that little piece in the road. I walked past that, maybe another 100 feet past there, and then I stopped and I turned around because, like I said, I'm just a little bit of a chicken, I guess, when it comes to walking up to the falls. It's getting late. It's already after 7 o'clock. It's going to be dark here soon, and I don't want to be on this trail when it's dark. So, let me walk up here just a little bit further. I walked just past here, and here's the Crabtree, it says Crabtree Falls Trail. And then I walked just past here. I got into about this little area. I walked up past here. I walked past here, past the trees. And then I decided not to go any further. I'll pan out. It's beautiful now that, now you can see the amphitheater from here. It's beautiful with the sun shining onto the trees and the grass. Okay, here's where I got cut off. And then, of course, I panned around to the back of the trail. I think there's some squirrels out here in the, or birds or something. But it's already starting to get dark. I could have kept walking. I mean, it's getting late. I could have kept walking, but I opted not to, because I definitely don't want to be on this trail when it gets dark. I would be freaked out every sound I heard, especially since I wouldn't be able to see anything. Oh yeah, that's another good thing. I wouldn't be able to see. Okay, I'm headed back to my car, and I haven't decided whether I'm going to go toward Burnsville or Marion. I'll do that as soon as I get in the car. Okay, I'm going to do one more tiny little bit of video. Looks like not everyone's left yet. And this is this is basically the entrance to the Crabtree Falls Trail. It's beautiful out here. Okay, I'm at another overlook. Okay, I'm here at an overlook just past Crabtree Falls. As I said in the last video, I was gonna go, but I decided not to because I don't want to be on the trail after dark. Anyway, I had no service there, so I come up here, decided to just, I figured it wouldn't be far to another overlook. I was right, it was not more than maybe even a quarter of a mile. And I pulled into this overlook, I got service, and I mapped it, and surprisingly, it doesn't matter whether I go to Burnsville or Marion. It's roughly 26 miles, and I have to continue on the Parkway going north. I'm really surprised about that. I thought I would, because I saw a sign way back for to exit the Parkway and go toward Marion and Burnsville, and that was probably, well, it was 4 miles more. It was 4 more miles to Crabtree Falls, so probably about 5-6 miles back I saw a sign to go that way. Now I could turn around and go back toward the direction I come and just go that way, but I don't know if I'd be tacking on extra miles or extra time to my commute or whatever, travel time there. Anyway, according to maps, I'm going to get back on the Parkway, and I'm going to stay on the Parkway for 8 more miles. And then I guess one way will take me to Burnsville, and one way will take me to Marion, or rather the place I want to be. Anyway, so I don't know. I did not map back toward mine and my ex-husband's house. I didn't map back that far, so I don't know. Anyway, it's late. It's already about 7:30. So I'm gonna stop for now and be back with you guys a little bit later. Here is a slideshow of an old building. I think it was probably an old business at some point that was there at the Crabtree Falls trailhead. Here is a slideshow of some nature pictures and a tree and some trees that I photographed at the Crabtree Falls trailhead. Here is a slideshow of some just nature pictures that were taken next to the amphitheater there at the Crabtree Falls trailhead. They're I think really pretty pictures. I love the way the sun catches onto the grass and onto the trees in the background. Okay, I'm here at the Deer Lick Gap Overlook, and I am trying to squeeze out the last pictures and video of the day. And I see some other people that were down there at the other, they were down there at Crabtree Falls. And then they were at the other overlook that I just stopped at. Anyway, it's going to be dark here soon, about 30 minutes. Or completely dark in about 30, probably 40 minutes. Anyway, I'm squeezing out the last videos and pictures of the day. Okay, this is the other side of the Deer Lick Gap Overlook. And like I said before, I'm just getting the last pictures and video I can of the day before it gets dark. Okay guys, I just exited the Parkway, and that's where I exited from, and I've got off on Highway 226. And then I'll be going in that direction, and I'll be over there in just a second. Here's the entrance to the Blue Ridge Parkway here at Spruce Pine. Actually, I'm about 6 miles outside of Spruce Pine. I know a few years ago I stayed in this area for probably about 2 weeks. I was at the Walmart. Now I'm going to walk over here and take a few more pictures. Yeah, here's the visitor center at, I guess, the Blue Ridge Parkway Visitor Center. Like I said, I was here, but it's been about probably 4 years or 5. Probably about 4 or 5 years I was here, and I stayed in Spruce Pine for a couple of weeks. That was back when Walmart was 24 hours. Anyway, I'm going to walk back to my car now. I'm going to walk down here and take a few more photographs. Like I said earlier, you know, I'm just trying to squeeze out the last pictures of the day. I know that as soon as I take that turn up there and take off down that Highway 226, it is going to be pretty curvy. Pretty curvy. Okay, I'm here at the corner to go to the Alpine Inn lodging. I am going to go to, there's an overlook up there, and if I can get across without getting run over, I'm going to go across. But looks like quite a bit of traffic, so I may have to drive up there. Yeah, I wanted to walk up there, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get my car turned around right there, so I'm going to have to drive up there. Okay guys, I'm here at the Alpine Inn Lodge Overlook, and I'm taking some pictures, well, not pictures, I did take some pictures out here, but this is a beautiful, beautiful view. It's getting late, it's after 8 o'clock now. It's definitely after 8 o'clock, so, and that little fence is in the way, but they have to put that there, so, okay, I'm gonna head back to my car now. And as you can see, there's the Alpine Inn. Yep. As you can see, here's the Alpine Inn. And this is Highway 226A, but I'm not taking 226A. I am taking regular 226. Okay, I'm back up here at the corner where I need to take my turn. I walked down here to take a few photographs. As I said before, I'm squeezing out the last photos of the day that I can. And now I'm walking back toward the Alpine Lodge. Actually, guys, it's the historic Skyline Village Inn. My apologies. I think the Alpine Lodge is a few more miles down the road, maybe 3 or 4. Hi, this next video slideshow was taken at Bad Fork Valley on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It was the first overlook that I stopped at when I got on the parkway in Asheville, North Carolina. Okay, this concludes part 3 of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Like I said, I've already been to I've spent several days on the Parkway and done a lot of video and taken a lot of pictures. Beautiful, beautiful area. It's still May. It's still not too hot. Anyway, this concludes the video. I've got to get my day started. Today is physical therapy, and I got to hit the road. I just didn't feel that good this morning, so I sat here with the engine idling for a few minutes with the AC on till I got to feeling a little better, and now I'm ready to head into the truck stop and get my day started. So, I guess that's it for now. God bless. Peace.